And this piece really represents a son who's come to the end of himself and wants to return back home to his father. This relationship that existed in the beginning is now a relationship that's going to be restored, but he had to come to himself. Everything in life is predicated on relationship. Your peaks and valleys, what you remember most about him is who was there and who wasn't. And so this prodigal piece is about going back home. It's his decision to go home because everybody's rock bottom looks different. And so for him and for the Jewish community at that time, being in the pig pen was the absolute rock bottom. I was talking to a friend of mine who used to drive, and back in the day it wasn't an Uber, it was a jitney. He said, I hit rock bottom. I was so low when I was going down in my descent, I seen an earthworm. And the earthworm said to me, I'm so glad I ain't that low. It's humorous in one sense, but in another sense, when you realize that you come to the end of yourself, you have to make a decision on what do you do now? What do I do with the me that I don't like? Now that I'm here, what am I to do? What is truth? And where do we go when we die? And so the parables and the biblical narrative, it explains all that. It teaches you. It settles you in that. Because you have to have some absolutes in life. And I'm telling you, when you work with art and you're like, how does art change us and shape us? Man, it's really just a tool to start talking. As long as we come into the conversation where you say, what does God want me to do? Who am I? And what is true? What is absolute? And so I'm grateful for the conversations that happen because of parables, because these things, the biblical narratives, these stories that are rich with guidance and solid for foundational living and being able to get your footing. This is it. I couldn't be more proud, more happy, and excited to be a part of this project that's so immense and filled with purpose.